Okay, I'm just gonna raw dog the audio. Okay, I'm just gonna turn it on to hear myself. And okay, I'm just gonna turn it on to hear myself. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, all right. Don't worry about that. Is it pretty loud? This sound is very loud. There we go. That's much better. Just doing some profession grinding. We are level 69. We can hit a dungeon or two, but I was just really into what I was doing. How do I do this? I use the auction house app. But you gotta game it a little bit because some dicks fucking put this shit out. But yeah, one of one at the same price here. So to do like a good undercut, you gotta come like right here. And it's like sucks. It sucks because like buying shit on the auction house to do your profession grinds is just that much more expensive, and yeah, it's just parasitic. It's parasitic. Anyways, so 6. These are all about like 5 per unit, right? So a good one would just be 4 per unit. We can go 4, 60, 69, right? As like a troll, right? That was nice. What else? This is all of our equipment. What's Tiger's Eye going for? See, and again, we gotta go check. Yeah, one of them's going for about 5 per. This one's doing 494 per. Yeah, sure. Ruined leather scraps. This was fine. 42 is good. I think this might still be my auction up here, right? Yeah. There's some coyote meat. I'm about to fuck the coyote meat market. We're gonna go 17. Max, how many do I have? 12 stacks of 1. There we go. Chunk of boar meat. Yep. Do people actually buy this shit? Okay. It's 46 per unit then. Just go sell the rest of our shit. This is the one that we really wanted to experiment on. Right? So let's queue up for a dungeon then. Try and hit max level. And we'll unlock the builds and just try some other ideas. Because here's the thing, I do think it's good. It just requires teamwork, right? Which is a problem. I gotta go get some water. Alright, I got some water. I'll be right back. Okay. Now what was I saying? Right. This is good. Like this is a good class. But it requires teamwork. But also the real bar is in shadow form. So let's deal with this first. We already went through all of this gear. Collect the appearance. So what I find relieving about this class, as opposed to Pyromancer, is that this is a healer that actually stacks spirit, right? It stacks spirit. Oh, I gotta put that on the auction house.
See you around.
Whereas, you know, like I was doing fire healer with like cauterizing wounds, and that one stacks intellect and crit, and I mean, leveling with it was kind of nerve-wracking because I was like, oh my god, I'm just building like a mage. But that was what made it so fun. But this is like a DPS that builds like a healer, right? We do need a lot of mana, but here's the real hotbars in Shadow. So we have our setups, right, with the dots, and we have and then we have our bars, right? QWE. So these make us cast this faster. So that makes spell haste like kind of important, right? Because the more projectiles we're throwing out, the more like raid wide healing we're doing, right? And that's our best healing is when we're doing damage, right? Like we set up the dots, and then we get Void Eruption, Mind Blast to go pop, 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 and then Shadow Burn, pop, 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 and then we just weave in with life taps. We also have a lifesaver as well, but I do want to see what everyone else's ideas are when we hit max level. So I do feel like there are things missing. I'm running out of mana a lot, and like I don't know. Life tap like barely covers it. I should just be weaving it more in because like I do have self healing. I believe I have self healing. Healing you and nearby allies, yeah. So I should be weaving in life tap like a little more. That's what being a healer is like. Is that instant Q.
DPS, hello?
Do up our... Gotta make sure we're doing that. I don't wipe. Okay, well, we'll put you up to that. Oh, my skinning skill. Okay, so on these big pulls, we gotta do our worst form of healing, which is unfortunate. Alright, he's done. Alright. So and our best healing comes from the vampirism, right? We do have to be hitting things. But there comes an issue where our group might be killing ads a little too fast. So we do have to spam our unholy light. Which we are given because can't use holy spells in shadow form. So we have shadow healing. Splitting axe, thank you. So on the bosses, we get a lot. We can just put on that. Gotta make sure that we're keeping up, because we do require the teamwork. We require teamwork to do our best healing. Hunger Fen. Okay, and that's our setup. Boom. 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 Move. And then we can Shadow Flame while moving. Boom. 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 Pick this back up. And damn, we didn't get Shadow Warpaint back up in time. But see? There we go. 20k healing. Right there. And we also have 1.4k DPS. Pretty fucking wild. We're on both charts. So we need to find a way to make us better at dealing with those ads, because we're not good at dealing with those ads. Oh, and we're not there. Okay. Oh, hey. No. Okay. That's our max level. Beautiful. So that was kind of scary. It freaked me out a little. As long as we can get one Shadow Waste Bolt hit. We missed. There we go. That's level 70. Oh, I thought I was going to fall off the cliff. Target is not in line of sight. See, I hate that. I hate when tanks do that. He's out of range. See, I hate that. I hate when they do that. It's like they just don't want me to heal them. Oh, there he is. Well, I do have the mark on the guy, so... Might do a run back, make sure we catch everything. Chest. Okay. we gotta somehow die. I'll just refresh that while we're at it. Okay. And then just one of these holy prayers, unholy prayers. Let's get this. Okay, now we gotta start weaving in. It's healing received, right? Yeah. Gotta make sure we're soul tapping. Okay. Nice and healthy, so we can we want to be proactive on who we're hitting, right? Oh, and that's the guy taking a bunch of hits. Yeah, so like versus ads, we're literally only pressing one button, which is a little boring. Gotta top the guy off. But then the thing is like if your tank is like totally ignorant of you, hold up. Oh my god, I'm not ready. I am not ready. Fuck. Okay. Okay, okay. For real though, where is my heals? Just wipe. I'm just gonna wipe. For real though, where's my heals? Constantly popping. Well, I don't even know what the fuck that means. Said hold up, right? I said hold up. I need to fucking heal. Why do you have no mana? But because I don't. Doesn't want to let anybody just sit and relax. Got nothing here. Good old fucking wipe before the first boss. And he's not an it happens guy, as it seems. So gotta fucking get some shit. This one. Okay, I'm ready because I got my totems. All right. Okay.
See how easy that was? When we prepare. I'll take that. I don't need that actually. I like how water walking kind of damages you with fall damage when you drop on water. Okay, so okay, I gotta remember this, right? Oh. Is that a range? Actually lost mana like that because we're trying to keep these up with Mind Blast and Shadow Waste Bolt. Fucking comes with a little macro to help us there. I'll put a Corruption. Probably should be Shadow Word Pain. But Corruption is, I guess it deals right? Over 18. No, they're the same length. Oh. Didn't know that. This has sockets with mana per second. Give me that. Did I get the hood? Intellect, Spirit. Okay, we gotta compare rings. So. And faster casting, 1 and 2. That and 1, 2. Get this back up. Mind Blast. Get that back up. Shadow Waste Bolt. 2. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Second in damage. 16k healing. We love that. We love it. That was wonderful. That was perfect. That was perfect. I love the Vampire Lord. Oh man, Pyromancer feels better. And the healing is not as tenuous. But god damn. You can solo heal. You can solo heal. So, here's what we were thinking. We were just gonna do a bunch of reading right now, honestly. So, I guess, gonna get a little boring. We wanted to be super experimental. To a hero. Nice. Okay. I could queue it for a minute. Fuck it. Fuck it, I'll queue up for another dungeon. Why not? We want spirit gear, because we can get more gear from dungeons. We do eventually want to do some... Wow. We got a lot of thinking to do. What is this? 35 spirit, but this is... spell power and spirit. That's our second Buildmaster's trophy as well. We've got a DPS who won't accept. Increases dodge rating. We can give that to the bear. Actually, that's a pretty good one for the bear. We do have a bear that's underleveled right now. A plague bear. Can you believe it? Buffs. This is not it. I can't do that while stunned, okay. Yeah, so we kind of just focus on doing our Shadow Bolts, our Shadow Bolt Mind, or Mind Bolt Shadow Bolt combo. Can't skin these. When they're really low, we're gonna have to do the direct healing because we don't have a 100% hit chance, right? That's a kind of a, it's a pretty important part of our healing is hitting our attacks, right? We actually have to deal the damage, and we can't just like, we have another job to do, you know? At a range. Okay. This guy's not afraid. And I respect it. Tank should not be afraid. It should have no reason to be afraid. Mind Blast is also a pretty quick cast. So you can think of it as like a small bit of burst healing. And then it makes your Shadow Bolts quicker. Okay. I wonder how we're going to level lock picking. Getting those lock boxes are going to be pretty difficult. Can't find them on the auction house. Okay, that guy's going down with my stuff. Target him. Okay, 4 in damage there. Okay, so we get in range, diseases, and then standing still, Mind Blast. Okay, and then that's our raid-wide healing. Mind Blast. Yeah, we get our disease back up. Beautiful, beautiful showing. How were we? Wow, number 2. See, it's beautiful. It's actually beautiful. Hit rating is pretty good. I am going to need that. Oh, I'm not ready. No, we gotta make sure the tank's all good. Not in line of sight. Hang on, stunned. Okay, well, let's see if we can get one of these in. Scraker. What the fuck is that? Sounds like you know what? It sounds like I just invoked something evil, so we're gonna relax on that. Beautiful, beautiful. I am really liking this. People are saying that this is a noob trap. I like this rotation. So let's try and see if we can find something to build upon this this whole like dot situation, right? Find out what other people's ideas are. Oh, he needs some direct healing. He needs some direct healing. That was a big pull right there. Okay, let's get one of these out. And perfect. I do want like more things to do during like these like little ad pulls, you know. But all of our bonuses are for making this as good as it can possibly be, which I think is like the right direction, right? But there's a very clear weakness here. Okay, we're gonna have to pop ourselves up here. Man, it's crazy. The stark difference between this guy and the person. Give me this. I remember I was in a group before, and one guy was like, "We got a vampire lord for sure," and I wonder if it was my name that gave it away. Okay, always just rushing in without me. Love it. This one down. Okay, and 1, 2, 3. Shadow flame. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Number 2 again. Stamina, intellect. Well, let's wait for the pyromancer, but... And we cannot skin Gazran, not Gazrilla. Oh, hey, slow fall on all of us. Wow. This is such a nice raid. This is such a nice group. This is such a good group. Everyone's playing their roles effectively. I'm shining. Okay, so we'll do all that reading after this dungeon, I guess. We are max level. I do want to start experimenting. I don't want to just get like stuck in this, you know, like, oh well, I mean, I like the pre-build. I like the feature build, you know, enough. When I really don't. tank, kill the tank, kill the tank. There we go.
I will end this quickly.
No. Wait, I'm not ready. I need time to set up my healing. Get Shadow Flame. Nice, nice, okay, nice. Nice. Oh my god. I can't believe we eked out of that one. I got wow, 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 and I came late to that one too. Man, I guess the gear I got was... I must be getting really good upgrades then. Like, holy schmoly, you know? This is the one. Okay. Gotta do the same thing. Get in range. 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, Shadow Flame. 1, 2, reapply, Mind Blast. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no Shadow Flame, so we'll go one more. Perfect, perfect. Wow, wow, we were almost at 2k there, 10k healing. Those are pretty usually good numbers for me, so. I don't know what everyone... I don't know. Everyone says I should be doing like 20k or some shit. No, I don't want this one. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave the party. Did I dig anything? No! Why did you tell me I got mail? Dick? Arena roster. Spirit. Okay, see who? Hand of Righteousness. Whoa. Okay. What are we rocking with? Something with 47 spirit. That Hand of Righteousness gave us 25. Haste, spell power. This is one hand agility. No, I don't want this. No, we need spirit. We don't do intellect. We don't do intellect in this one. I swear I said I was gonna do something. Right, we were gonna unlock the build and do some reading. So maybe not deliberate over gear. We're gonna go find... Hey, as a poor guy, we just use another guy's Book of Ascension. So, here we go. Deactivate build. So I got my build completion rewards. Oh, Stony Tark. I need to find Stony Tark. He's usually at the entrance, right? There he is.
What What's on your mind?
Build Masters rewards. See, too, here I can get these war boots. I guess I can take all of them. Gargantuan Gurlock. Ooh. Want that.
Hey, good.
Deactivate build. You are no longer participating in build draft mode. Okay. This is my one spec, though. If we do someone else's build, but we're gonna trust it because, you know, why not? Hero Architect. PvE. We're gonna do Cauterizing Wounds on the other one. I do want to check out some of the builds, but I do want to see, right? Although we should be looking at our summary, right? Increases amount drained by drain life, but increases the damage done by shadow spells when the target is at or below 35% health. So I deal even more damage with the dots when they're low on health, which is even more healing. Okay. That seems unnecessary. Spell critical is 15% of spirit. We don't really need crit though, we need hit rate. Damaging priest shadow spells have 100% chance to increase the shadow damage. We know spirit tap. Shadow Bolt has a 100% chance to cause your target to be vulnerable to spell damage, increasing the critical strike chance. Okay. I guess, I don't know, we're getting all of our crit from talents. Seed of Corruption, okay. Yeah, that's Unholy Light. What's this one? Damage dealt, 1 life drained by shadow spells. Okay, interesting. And then we just have like cool healing and stuff. We go to Hero Architect. We're in our PvE builds. Filter by healer, because I'm already built for a healer. Grove Ranger's agility. Holy Spirit is pretty cool. Fires an extra volley. Grants Holy Spirit, which increases the critical chance of holy shocks and healing your next holy shock. Nice. In addition, reduces the cooldown of penance. Oh, this is just about penance spamming. I respect that. I respect that. Penance spamming is definitely a fucking... It is a lifestyle. It's not for the fucking weak. Raid Mythic plus Vampire Lord. I just want to look at this. Hybrid healer, capable of healing. Yep. And constant shadow bolts. See, that's what I like. This is already speaking my language. Clearing most mythic and ascendant content as a strong raid healer, but your ability to heal tanks is non-existent, and you should plan your healer composition for the singular weakness. See, there we go. See, good raid healing. Not amazing single target healing. You can heal through most group damage that goes out, including Grievous. Knowing your tank's limits for pulls is also crucial for not overpulling and wiping. Void Shift is excellent in this scenario, as well as for an emergency heal. With that said, this build is perfectly capable of doing Mythic Plus, and I encourage you to give it a try. In its current iteration, some of the most fun. Nice. Good stuff. Spells and abilities listed are just what is considered mandatory for raiding. The rest is up to you to decide what utility you need. Gearing, I personally run this build as Spirit with Tier 4 Holy Priest 4 set. Okay, interesting. Maintain Chaos Burn, Corruption, Shadow Word Pain, Waste Dot, Haunt on cooldown, Unholy Prayer on cooldown. Ideally cast on a target that does not have a Vampiric Bond. Vampiric Bond, skip casting this as it burns through mana. Unholy, ideally casted. If the entire group has Vampiric Bond, skip casting this. Wait, I can put Vampiric Bond on more than one person? Gain mana when you deal damage with Mind Blast. In addition, if the Vampiric touch is dispelled, it will cause damage to the afflicted target. Okay, prayer healing. Interesting. What is this? When you deal damage with corruption, 15% chance to increase your spell casting speed. That's good. That's really good. Student of the Mind increases total spirit. Yeah, we do want a like really high spirit, I think, with this one, right? Purify, power infusion. What is this? Infuses the target with power, increasing spell casting speed by 20%, reducing the cost of all magic spells and abilities. Oh, so this is just so that I have a cooldown for every boss, right? Makes sense. Meditation. Increasing healing spell power by 25% of your total spirit. That makes our healing even better, right? Good stuff. Mind Blast. Shadow Weaving is... Shadow Weaving just feels mandatory. Shadow Form. Improved Embrace. Shadow Power. Yep. Shadow... Yeah, it makes them vulnerable. Mind have a 100% chance to... That's the good one. Spell crit by 4%. That's an interesting choice. When activated, your spells and abilities deal 15% more magic damage while costing more mana to cast. Right. And then this will just increase our total spirit. By our intellect. Reduces the chance we're critically hit. And increases... But we're not going to have intellect, so why would we have this? Is it supposed to be like spirit intellect as well? I don't know. Corruption, Shadow Mastery, Eradication. Seems great. Everlasting Affliction. Increases the spell damage scaling of Corruption and Unstable Affliction. Shadow Bolt, Haunt. Have a 66% chance to reset the duration of your corruption spell. Nice. Shadow Bolt, Shadow Burn, Shadow Inflame. Reduces the cooldown of Shadow Flame. Shadow Flame's damage, Shadow Bolt damage. Wait, are we using Shadow Flame or Shadow Burn? It's Shadow Burn. Okay. My bad. So Shadow Burn increased. No cooldown. Chaos Bolt. Sends a bolt of chaotic fire. Cannot be resisted. Okay, when you cast Conflagrate, Mind Blast. Okay, so this is Mind Blast and Shadow Burn. Cast time and global cooldowns of my next 3 destruction spells. Yeah. So that's the combo, right? We have Mind Blast and Shadow Burn. You have 25% chance when hit by physical attacks to reduce the cast time of your next Shadow Bolt, and reducing mana cost and dealing 10% more damage to monsters. Yeah, that's fun. That's fun. Fell Armor was great. Master Demonologist. We have the Succubus, right? Increases your shadow damage by 5% and increases critical chance. Hey, that's okay. Okay. Then spell critical. But I like the other one. I like the Soul Stone. Increases hit chance you gain from Fell Armor by 80%. Okay. And then Molten Core seems pretty standard. Increases your magic damage and your pet's damage. Last 6 seconds increases by 3 seconds for each target afflicted by your corruption. This seems like a lot of buttons to press. Living Spirit increases our total spirit again. That's good. Okay, so obviously Vampire Lord, but we have Chaos Burn. Okay, so then that's why we have Chaos Bolt and Backlash. If you know Chaos Bolt, you learn Chaos Burn. Chaos Burn's periodic damage can now proc Backlash. Okay. When Chaos Burn deals damage against monsters, you gain Chaos Burning. Increases your chances to proc Backlash. And Chaos Burn deals Shadow Flame damage over 15 seconds. Chaos Burn cannot be resisted. Ooh. And pierces through all absorption effects. And it can critically strike. So... okay. So the periodic damage from this can trigger this, which makes this deal more damage and cost less mana. Love it. Shadow Waste Bolt is another one we like. But Chaos Bolt is a destruction spell. So are we... So why would we want this to apply the dot? Ooh, I need to practice that rotation. Okay, Soul Siphoner. Haunt ability now only heals for 50%, but also heals 3 party or raid members. And it's a smart heal. I love that. Okay. But I want to compare that to our build right now. So we liked a lot of stuff. But we got Shadow Waste Bolt, Shadow Core. Casting Mind Blast while Molten Core is active will restore Molten Core to its maximum charges. Casting Mind Blast without Molten Core will grant you 1 charge of Molten Core, triggering an 8-second cooldown on Shadow Core. While on cooldown, your chance to proc Molten Core is triggered by 6%. Additionally, triggering or refreshing Molten Core will increase the damage of your next Mind Blast by 20%. That supercharges our Mind Blast. Mind Blast is kind of just like something we use. We already have 2 of these, right? But it's getting us to change Shadow Core, right? Into Chaos Burn. So how does Molten Core increase the damage of whatever? Dealing damage to Corruption has an 18% chance to do Molten Core when Corruption's disability gain 1 chance. I guess. Increases damage done in critical strike. Yeah, he's right. Getting an extra dot probably just matters more. But I got a lot of fucking shit to manage here. And I need a better weak aura. Dude, I don't know how to do weak auras at all. Not at all. Okay, Fierce Mind. What does this do? Increases spell power by percentage of our spirit. That's great. Increases your chance to hit with all spells and attacks by 2%. Okay, that's exactly what we want. And we get 1 of these. This enchant doesn't stack. Okay, so increases by 10%, and then we also get... we also get it from talents as well. Celestial Focus is spell haste. That's good. Shadow spell damage by 2 is good. Increases damage of fire abilities by 1%. Increases damage of shadow abilities by 1%. Okay, we do have some fire abilities, right? But it is mostly shadow, but that's good. It's 1% damage. Yeah, 1% for shadow damage. Wizards. Okay, 3 of these. Wizard's Shadow Bolt. Increase your chance to hit with all spells and attacks by 2%. That's good. Okay. See, this is cool. Doesn't explain the rotation. Which, I mean, meh, but, you know, what else. How about this one? This is by Panthalok. I think I'm actually using their weak aura, right? Beacon of Shadow on tank. Unholy Prayer to increase healing with Vampire Lord. Call of Elements for totems. Keep corruption on at least one target. Spam Mind Blast and Shadow Bolt until 5 stacks of Dust at Dawn. Unholy Prayer, Shadow Bird. Okay. So this one gives us a res. We also have Concentration Aura. I like Concentration Aura. The target becomes a beacon of light to all members. Any direct heals you cast on party or raid members will also heal the beacon for 40%. Okay, I don't know. Beacon of Shadow on tank. Oh, that becomes Beacon of Shadow, right? Okay. Feign Death seems important. Okay, so then that's our raid buff. That's good. Increases healing spell power by 25% of spirit. That's great. Prayer of healing. Increases mind blast. When your Shadow Word Pain deals damage, you have a 6% chance to reset the cooldown of mind blast and cause your next mind blast to have no cooldown and cost no mana. I'm in love with that. This looks like a much simpler rotation. I do like that they're keeping Void Shift here as well. This is exactly what I want. Yeah. So we have a Wrath of Air Totem. Provides spell haste. Wow. So that's an air totem. This is a water totem, and then this is an earth totem. This lasts 30 seconds. This lasts 15 seconds. So you can go Flame Tongue, Wrath of Air Totem immediately. We have Flame Tongue Weapon. Why? Increasing spell power by 4. That's good. Each auto attack and melee ability causes additional fire damage based on the speed of the weapon. Slower weapons cause more fire damage per swing. Okay. Maxed out on raise. We have Counterspell. Interesting. Gives the ability to learn portal and teleport spells. See, that's convenient. I think this is it. And it's keeping the Icy Veins as well. This is a similar rotation to last time. The other guy had a lot of fucking buttons to press, and I'm not ready to press that many buttons. I'm sorry. I'm not a complicated gamer. Curse of the Elements. Curses the target for 5 minutes, reducing resistances. Interesting. Okay. Still have this. Death Coil. Causes the enemy target to run in horror for 3 seconds. We should try and make some money to do another specialization. But you know what? Here's the thing. We're gonna switch to Pyromancer. We're gonna switch to Pyromancer because I have the second specialization on that one already. I'm already comfortable with that build too. Because this second specialization can literally be anything, right? We built this one for crit. Right? We already have like a lot of our shit saved. We built this guy for crit. Why? I don't have Fireball? Hello? Yeah, here. We got a good week. We got the good week aura here for this one. Or no, hey, we did. Yeah, that's right. We deleted the weak aura's pin for some reason. I think I was just tripping or whatever. Where are we? We're in Scryer's territory because we were just doing a bunch of crap here. So let's go to our next spec. So here's our gear. We've done it for crit, right? Prioritize crit and haste. What's our hit rating? Not amazing, but that's fine because we are a healer. For some reason, I got Psychic Scream in here. We're gonna go Hero Architect, and we're gonna try and keep doing a Cauterizing Wound build. Cauterizing Flames. So this seems like an upgrade. No, that's Ascension. That's Ascension's build. Going PvE. We were just doing that. Trying to learn Ascension here. Carnage Bear tank. I do want to do a Carnage Bear. Battle Mage. Warrior abilities trigger Arcane Barrage, Fire Plants, or Ice Lance. I like that. Pure Shadow Spirit. This is just damage shadow spells. Nice. Okay, healers. Vampire Lords. I do have a Dark Surgeon on this one. I'm thinking about it. So this guy is the same dude, Pantalone. Excess Essence for your personal use. Keep track of flames, the Apostate. Right, so this is just an upgraded version of what I'm doing here. I have noticed that like my healing is low on this one, so... Pyromaniac. Let's just read. Why not? Lay on Hands. We're gonna pick this one. I think we're just gonna pick this one, but I do wanna look at some of the other builds because there was one other guy who had he also had a lot of buttons to press. Just want to see what, like, you know, the idea is behind that, right? Because I feel like we should just be getting like modifiers and try to get our stats as high as possible and focus on one simple rotation that centers around our legendary, right? Like this basically tells us exactly the 3 abilities that we want to be building around, right? So we should just be building around those. Okay, we have this Grace, Power Word Shield, Flash Heal, Greater Heal. Okay. We have Penance. Okay, I can see Penance as like a nice oh shit button, right? I do put respect on Penance. If we ever use Penance, we don't have Power Word Shield for good reason. Increasing all healing received. Okay, cool. So I can probably have like a Flames of Apostate up, right? If it's at like 2, I can go Penance, then target enemy, Fireball, Holy Fire, and then that's some extra. I like that. I like this. Critical holy healing spells create protective barrier, right? That's Holy Fire. Total spirit, intellect, ranged and melee haste by 3%. That's total. Nice. Okay, this gives us more mana regen. I just need to see, do we still have... No. We only have Fell Armor. Increases hit chance by 5% of Spirit. But we're not stacking Spirit, right? Right? Okay, Lay on Hands is a good cooldown. Heals a friendly target for an amount equal to 50% of your maximum health. Okay. Spirit and Intellect. We have the heals here. Dispels, Divine Aegis, right. This is more focused on the healing, right, and less on... less on the intellect. Holy guidance, penance. I like this idea. I like these ideas, but we gotta think about this. Spiritual healing seems necessary. So this can be raid wide if we do Holy Fire. I like that. Prayer of Healing. I don't think I'm going to be using that. Wrath of Air Totem seems great. It's like Pyromaniac. Divine Providence. Like, okay, so let's see. Reforging can only be done at a Mystic Altar. Okay. So we gotta go to Orgrimmar. One scroll of unlearning. Yeah. That's fine. Specs. So I can just, it's good that I can just change that. That's good. Go back to Fire Heal. Because here's what I like about this build. The way that it's kind of set up, kind of incentivized to go intellect, right? Red Dragon King increases critical strike based on our intellect, right? Increases our critical strike chance. Critical holy healing spells, right? I want to make everything about getting crits, right? Just getting crits, right? And we want to be fireballing enemies. So fireball's still gone. Okay. Right. Divine Providence, Holy Guidance. Right, increases Circle of Healing, and I want to get Holy Nova in this build somehow because it just feels right. It just feels right to have Holy Nova. Or Consecration, right? Because it's like very much like, like it's got like that fire aspect to it. Increases your healing power and holy spell power by 12% of your intellect. See, there we go. Regenerate 3% of your missing mana. Innervate restores 75% more mana. So we can go Innervate or, I don't know. I've been, honestly, Soul Tap is fine. Soul Tap makes fine. Or Life Tap, whatever. It makes better sense. Critical holy healing spells create a protective barrier. Right? That's perfect. Twin Disciplines, that seems core. Molten Fury increases damage done by all fire damaging abilities by 12% to targets under 35% health. Increases the damage of your frost and arcane mage spells. This is unnecessary. This doesn't give us crit rate. This doesn't give us like anything that we need. And we're not Vampire Lord, so we're not really basing our healing off of our damage. We're basing our healing off of our healing. So this has got to go. Increases healing power by an amount equal to your intellect, right? Right? Increases the critical effect chance of your Holy Light, Flash of Light, Holy Shock, Light of Dawn. Okay, increase the amount healed by your Holy Critical Heals. This, after using Blinding, Flash of Light, Holy Shock, or Light of Dawn, has 100% increased critical effect chance. These aren't spells that we use. Like, we're only using one part of this talent. So I feel like this can be replaced by something better. This seems core. It's just amount healed by 10%. That looks core. Increases total intellect by 10% and critical rating by 6% of our intellect. See that again? Like, I want to be building intellect, right? I don't on this. At least that's the idea. Is to be building intellect, right? That increases our crit rating, and that helps our spells heal more, right? Spell range, melee haste. Being hit by an interrupting effect when you are not casting makes you immune to the next crowd control. Guaranteed critical strike. I like that. Increases healing power by 9% of our intellect. Yeah. Increases total intellect. Increases spell crit. Reduces global cooldown of alter time. Increases haste, all fire damage. Cool. Like, and then like meteor, I don't really want that. So so we have to find a mystic altar, right? And we might fuck this up. So all right. We're going to, yeah, give me that. Let's just go to Orgrimmar. I know how to get to Exodar, you know. Okay, wait. Let's get on our mount. Interrupted someone. Someone's got to have a mystic altar out. I could probably buy one. Yeah, we got one here. So we're going to our next specialization, and we're gonna try and make a cool fire heal. We're gonna make our own. Then dismount me. Good lord. Yeah, we didn't summon our pet, right? It's like, I'm not in love with the tame dragonkin. Oh, this way we can make this guy a vampire lord. Definitely want Cauterizing Flames. Right? Requires Mystic Orbs. That's fine. Nice. This guy, Mystic Enchants. While above 50% mana, gain 3 haste and spell crit while below. That's interesting. What does this other guy use? Healer, Cauterizing Flames. So the spirit build. This is the one we were just looking at. This is a viable Cauterizing Flames. Mythic. This is a hybrid build that focuses more on healed and DPS. Prioritize Cauterizing Fire on your mates rather than on the mobs. At 3 stacks of Holy Fire. Cast Holy Fire on a mob if your mate's safe, or Circle of Healing if you need more group healing. Fireball, Molten Mind, increasing the spell crit or healing of your spell criticals. Ooh. And reducing the threat from your spell criticals, but increasing the mana cost of your spells. Convert or burn. Casting damaging fire spells and abilities increases holy damage by 2%. Casting damaging holy spells increases fire damage. We're not focusing on damage. We want intellect to turn into healing. Not a mouse clicker build. Cal of the Tempest. Intellect. Okay. That's good. Dream state. Increasing the crit chance of fireballs, pretty good. Icy Veins. I don't want Icy Veins on this one. Dream state and then another dream state here. But he goes Innervate and not Life Tap. So what's so cool about Innervate? It's a 2-minute cooldown. Causes the target to regen mana equal to 150% of the base. Ooh, I understand. I understand now. I can just tell people to wait anyways. Brilliance Aura is great. Then we also have Evocation, just in case. So we have 2 mana cooldowns here. Halo. Our raid healing's fine. To be honest, I think having like the same build as before. Cauterizing Fire. So this is something. I don't need this here. No, I like the weak aura that I have right now. So I don't need that. Pros and cons. Hit cap is not important. 70% crit on fire spells, minimum. Crit, intelligence, haste, spell power. This is what I want. This is what I want. So we're gonna just take some inspiration here. But I do want to focus on, if we're gonna use fire, fireball, I would like to hit enemies. Ritual of Summoning, it's fine. And he also tames Dragonkin as well. Increase spell crit, increase damage scaling. Periodic damage from Living Bomb can crit. Okay. But we also have Flame Strike because we should have that. Crit, yeah. Portal Mastery. I guess why not? Ancestral Knowledge. Increases intellect and reduces mana cost of shaman spells. After landing a crit with fire spell, we can get clear casting. Hey, clear casting's pretty good. I like Divine Star still. It's good for the RP. Halo, I don't want. Instantly removes all existing harmful spell effects and bleed effects. Increase your chance to resist all spells by 100%. Makes you disable effects. I want that. Pain suppression. What's Divine Sacrifice? 30% of all damage taken by party members is redirected to the caster. Damage which reduces the casters will break the effect. Okay. Take 20% reduced damage. I don't want this. Increases the critical effect of... I only want Circle of Healing. So this guy's also using Sanctified Light, but he's using... Holy Light, Flash of Light, Holy Shock, Light of Dawn. No, I only care about stuff that buffs Circle of Healing and Holy Fire, right? But he's also using this. Okay, interesting. So we'll see. Luminals. Big damage and healing. While this hybrid is the least hybrid of all of them. Its damage is very bad, but its healing is very good as opposed to other hybrids. Your healing doesn't stem from your damage instead. Its damage is a side effect of your healing. Damage does, however, increase your direct healing. Cauterizing fire, so increased fireball damage also increases the fireball heal. Nice. Gain stacks by hitting targets. Circle of Healing triggers a better Circle of Healing. Okay, so Draconic Knowledge instead of Divine Aegis. 3 Divine Aegis are using 3 talents and 2 is about that. So he's also doing Holy Guidance, Beacon of Light, reduce resource cost of all magic spells and abilities by 60% and increase the critical effect chance of healing holy spells. Okay, so that's another one if we're low on mana. I liked the other guy's ideas for being low on mana, though. Don't want Divine Sacrifice. Avenging Wrath increases all holy damage and holy healing. But that's a cooldown. I don't want another cooldown. I don't want too many cooldowns. I don't. Cloak of Shadows. This is something that we want, right? Yeah, so that's, we don't care about this. These are all good. Spiritual Heal. This is another guy that's using... Creates a ring of holy energy around you that quickly expands and grows in power, healing raided party members. Heals with greater effect the further away the ally is. Also increases the holy healing taken from the caster by 8%. I don't feel that, like, is incredibly necessary. But I guess it's like good if I want to solo heal and be like a big carry guy. Earth Living Weapon still seems necessary. Nature's Blessing is great. So Draconic Knowledge, right, is what we want. We want a red dragon can. He goes Flame Keeper. Can now stack 3 times and deal more damage based off your attack power. Melee critical strikes. See, this one was cool, but it didn't feel like amazing because it's like based off our attack power, right? We're going just full spell power. I feel like we can get more out of that. Here's another 3 out of 3 Dream State. Makes sense. I liked Wizard's Fireball better. Critical Mass, right? That's good. This is good. This is also good. Just crit chance of our fireball is amazing. So this one applies Beacon of Virtue to your target 4-injured allies while active holy heals. With a cast time will also heal affected by Beacon of Virtue. Interesting. Strong. ST through HOTS, AoE, not great on the move, requires a bit of build up, that's fine. Intellect, crit, cap for fireball, haste, and spell power. That's a big yes. Same goes for the consumables. To use Divine Sacrifice correctly so you don't take the damage yourself, use this macro and click it twice.
It's classified as a hybrid, but it is a healer, right? That is what I want to be doing. I just want to be a healer. I like this guy. I like these ideas. So we have critical mass. We want this, right? So instead of, oh yeah. Nimble Mind is something I don't really care for. This one for sure. Flame Keeper. This makes it so that our fireball damage can stack 3 times though, which gives like it's so perfect for a rotation. If I'm expecting big damage, I can get like three heal over times on tank. But it's like, it just doesn't feel necessary because I just target enemies with it, right? It is better to target. It's stat padding. It just doesn't feel actually useful. It just feels like stat padding. Okay, that's why. You don't want to improve the life tap that badly. Increase the effect of your improved life tap talent by 5%. We have this precision. Increases chance to hit with all spells and attacks. Do we care about precision? Maybe not. I don't know. We want this. We want total spell haste for sure. I don't know how this is helping us. Neither that. I don't know about this one yet. I do want Wizard's Fireball. This one for sure. This one absolutely. We don't want. Reduce cooldown to inner fire, pain suppression. No. No. Wizard's Fireball also feels good. But I don't know about it. So Dream State for sure. I know that for sure. We want this for sure. We want Celestial Focus, absolutely. Fireball. I don't know about this one. It just feels like stat padding, okay? That's why. It feels like stat padding. Flare is transformed to Flare Strike. I don't care about that. This is for sure what I'm doing. I know that's like exactly what I'm doing. So let's go to character advancement. We don't have anything here. So here, Mage. We want Fireball. We want Tame Dragonkin. We want Flame Strike. I'm pretty sure we want Molten Armor. Critical Strike, yeah. We totally want Molten Armor. You will also have to learn Mage Armor Mastery. That's fine. Okay, so we have 60 ability essence now. Priest. We want Holy Fire. I want it, but I don't know if it's necessary. I want this. Prayer of Mending is good. Where's Circle of Healing? Jeez. Critical chance of your next holy. Causes your direct damaging and ability criticals to increase the critical strike chance of your next holy spell.
Stacks up to 5 times. This effect can only occur once every second. In addition, your damaging holy spell criticals have a chance to increase magic damage. I like that. So wait, where's Circle of Healing? Here it is. So we want that. So that's our core, right? We're gonna look mana, right? No, we don't want this. Twin Disciplines, we want this. We want that. No. 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 Your spell critical strike rating is increased by 15% of your spirit. I think there's better options. Of your instant cast pre-spells, that's Prayer of Healing, that's Circle of Healing, that's not enough. Increases intellect, this is core. We've seen a lot of people using that. Penance. See, I want to have penance. I want to have penance just as like a little emergency heal, like a little, you know? We're thinking about it, right? So wait, what does our bar look like right now? Call Dragonkin here. Revive Dragonkin. Tame Dragonkin. Dragonkin lore here. Got teleport Shatrath, because why not? Molten armor here. We don't need that fireball. We'll put it here just because. Right. Like, the other build had a lot of things that I wasn't using, you know? So, Cauterizing Fire, Flame Strike, Holy Fire is E, here, and R. Okay, we had a W. So that's our bar right now. Don't want these. Don't want Fire Blast. I didn't really find that very useful. So we want things that are gonna give us mana, right? There was one thing on a build that I thought a guy was going for. Blink. I do want Blink. I feel like wasn't there a better one that wasn't a fucking legendary? Was it Warlock? Destruction? No, maybe it was a talent or something. Maybe there's something in Destruction. Okay, what's this? Haste. That's good. Magic damage, mana gain from mana. No. Increases spell haste and allows mana regen. 47. That's going down really fast now. Increases chance to hit. We don't care about that, right? Armor equal to intellect, whatever. Clear casting's fun, but we don't need it. No, we don't need spirit. Increases your target's chance to critically hit with spells by 1%. When the target critically hits, the caster's chance to critically hit with arcane. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck that means. Okay, fireball. Okay. Don't want improved counterspell. Increases the mana cost of your arcane spells. No. Reduces magic damage taken. No. Critically, no. Your spell critical strikes now deal 180% damage. Restoring 1% of your total mana each second and increasing your magic damage by 10% and arcane damage. Okay. No. Increases total intellect and spell crit. This one was cool, but we didn't use the capstone, so we're gonna see if we can find something better. Increases critical strike with spells and abilities. With arcane, your arcane orb. The cast time reduction effect of your slow spell. No thanks. Increases critical strike chance of your next damaging ability after gaining presence of mind or clear casting. So wait, what is this clear casting idea that we have here? It's something to experiment with, eh? I don't have the resources to do that yet. When activated, nope, don't want cooldowns. Increases damage of all party members. We don't want damage, we want crit chance. Spell damage by 3%, reduces mana cost. No thanks. Slow, don't want that. No, not improved polymorph. Something rare, don't care about that. Okay. We do want arcane we want brilliance aura, I think. That one was pretty fun. Conjure water could be good. 2 ability essence and 2 rare slots. What do we have here? Let's go from bottom down. Don't care about invisibility. Don't care about that. I do want this portal mastery just cause. Evocation sounds like something we should have. I don't use counterspell. Like, let's not fucking pretend that I'm gonna use it. Like, I don't use counterspell. Portal mastery. We'll see if we have the room for that. Brilliance aura is something I want. It's just a good thing to have. Okay, here, reduce the cooldown of fire blast. No, we want improved fireball for more crit chance. That's pretty easy. No. Increase the spell crit. Not maybe. Ignite. No. No. Master of Elements. Your direct damage, spell criticals, refund 40% of their mana cost. I like that. This is with all spells and abilities. I like this a lot. We're gonna do it. Molten Shields. No, I don't care about that. Incineration increases abilities we don't use. Reduces damage taken while affected by silence. No. Scorch, Fireball. Okay. Scorch is 30% chance. We don't use Scorch, okay. Although there is an argument increasing spell crit chance against that target, right? But then we have to have like a rotation with Scorch, and then we're not really like doing the whole fireball thing. Like this build is supposed to be like LARPing. Fireball, fireball, fireball. Holy fire! You know what I mean? I did that pretty well, didn't I? Okay. No, we don't want damage done. All direct damage reduces the cooldown of spells we don't use. So doing direct fire damage on targets afflicted with ignites. Increase damage. Triggers. This is damage. Blast what? No. We don't want damage. We don't want damage. Critical mass. Increases the critical strike chance of your fire spells and abilities. So that'll increase crit here. This is technically a fire ability. Yeah. No. Yes. I want this. More of this, like, mana regen allowing. Combustion. This one was fun. I remember like seeing this on like a fucking YouTube short. No, not a YouTube short. This is like the classic fire mage idea. So when activated, this spell increases critical strike damage bonus by 150% and causes each of your mage fire spells hit to increase your critical strike chance with mage fire damage spells by 10%. This effect lasts 30 seconds, which renews every time. Oh. So this is for damage. Mage fire damage spells, not holy fire. Increases damage done by all fire damaging. No, we don't want damage. Empowered fire increases the spell damage scaling of fireball. Each time your ignite talent causes damage, you have a 100% chance to regain mana. Periodic damage from living bomb. We don't need this. We do want this. More crit. We don't want that. What's this? While below 35% health, your fire damage is increased. No, we don't want that self-healing. Hot streak and not living bomb. Okay, cool. So we got this all sorted. I doubt we want anything from Frost, but let's read the talents anyways. Ice flows, permafrost. Increases chance to hit. That's pretty cool. Icy veins. We've only ever seen people take icy veins, right? Now there's some stuff we can get in druids for mana. It's innervate, right? Instead of soul tap. We want that innervate. Because we don't have much in the way of ability essence, right? No. Not Moonfire. These are spells. Increases spell ranged and melee haste. Well, we're supposed to be prioritizing haste, right? We're gonna keep going by the old metrics. This is perfect. We're at 26 already. Healing. Uses chance to hit with spells. Increases critical strike chance with all spells and abilities. And your spell damage. I don't know. I think that's the flat thingy for crit chance. I mean, we don't need damage.
have something for us, right? No, we don't want arcane in nature. Don't need that. Maybe I should have unlearned this. Or we might need to unlearn that, so we'll figure that out afterwards. Your enrage ability instantly generates. We can allow this, but that doesn't give us any, like, icing on the top. This is more clear casting. Increases the effect of all nature healing spells, which we don't have. Creature of life, no. We're gonna have to check Shaman as well. Travel form would be funny. I don't think there's anything in here for us, but we're gonna have to see. No, come on. Like, let's be real. If we didn't find anything in Resto, then we definitely don't have anything in fucking. For sure not DK. Paladin could have stuff, but I think Shaman would be more. Let's see Paladin. Holy Paladin, right? Blessing of Wisdom's a good one. This restores mana for everyone. And I am the support, so I should be prioritizing that somewhat. Purify should be something I have in here. Well, yeah, actually. It's ability essence, so we take it. Oh, but that uses that here. Oh. Hey, that's pretty cool. Definitely want to res. Lay on hands could be good as an emergency heal, but I think I would rather have penance. Penance is discipline. Yeah, because penance is regular, but it costs talent essence, which might be an issue, right? So we can find a way to get like maybe lay on hands. Right. But it's a legendary, which is not good. Consecration's funny. We don't need Seal of Wisdom. Blessing Mastery. It's uncommon and it's ability essence, so let's get it. And I will get Blessing of Wisdom. Because why not? We don't need Flash of Light. We don't need any of these. No. Just the cooldown of Aura Mastery. This is cool. We want to get stingy with our talent points now. Healing power, for sure in this one. No. That's Divine Food. Sanctified Light. Increase the critical effect chance of fully critical heal. So this is the other one that a lot of people use. Does increase the amount healed, but a part of me feels like we don't really need that.
Holy Guidance. This is something we need for sure. Your Sacred Cleanse. Target's healed by Light of Dawn. Beacon of the Light is another one that people will say is good. So, what's here? Don't need that. I don't think we need anything here, right? So, I'm gonna take a look at my other spec. Okay, do I have the pet here? No. Okay, so we can switch. We're gonna do a bit of research here. Warning, changing will overwrite your Mystic Enchants. You may reapply your Mystic Enchants for no cost. You may reapply your Mystic Enchants for no cost. That's fine. So only 3 in the Balance Druid, which is right here. We took this, so we do need to unlearn that. But we also took Innervate here. 2 in Hunter. Why? In Survival Hunter. Feign Death. Makes sense. Okay, we didn't want Nimble Mind. Blink is fun. Blink is really fun. We get Arcane Intellect because we have Arcane Brilliance. But how do we get Arcane Brilliance? Where is that? Is that here? That's not our Mystic Enchants, is it? We also have an increased hit chance on Holy Fire. That is also pretty cool. Right, okay, so we get Alacrity. We took that. We took this as well. Arcane Mind. We didn't take this. We deviated a lot on this one, right? We took this one. Reduce the mana cost of Arcane Mage spells. We took this one, Master of Elements. So we might unlearn this. We got a lot here. Dispel Curse, Slow Fall, Portal Mastery. I didn't know we had Portal Mastery on this one. Evocation makes sense. So definitely cutting invisibility. Cutting this for sure. We cut this. Interesting. So improved Fireball. We got this one. This is cut. This is cut. This is cut. So we did end up refunding some stuff too. Spiritual Focus, right? Being hit by an interrupt or silence. Okay. But we took this one. So we gotta unlearn this one and do a more generic one like this. This is one that we weren't sure about. Purify, Concentration, Aura. Should probably get that. We don't... Oh, this one doesn't have Blessings Mastery, so we're gonna have to unlearn that. Oops. We have stuff in Ret Pally? Paladin Aura Mastery. Makes sense. Oh yeah, it's to get this Sheath of Light here. Okay, now this is the bread and butter. We cut this. This is great. This is amazing. Oh, we don't have this. We need that. I haven't got jack shit here. For safe fall. I guess that's a good one. Elemental. We get raise. Makes sense. Enhancement gets... Yeah. Astral Recall. What do we need Astral Recall for? I guess that was just fucking fitted in. I do like the water walking, so maybe we get that in as well. Just because we have ability essence to go around, man. I also have shit that I can do here. If I just deactivate this build, I can build upon this. Cleansing and Earth Living makes sense, and then this is the Nature's Blessing that we're talking about. But this was Life Tap and Ritual of Summoning. Okay. I've gotten some proper inspiration here. But I also have ability points to go around, so we were actually meant to update that build afterwards. So I want, in Demonology, I definitely want Ritual of Summoning, because that's just a helpful thing to have. Resto, we go 1, 2, 3. Raise is the way to go, but some people cut it. I want Earth Living Weapon. I want Cleansing Totem. Not sure about Raise yet, but it is good. It is good. This one we're unlearning. Because we have a better one to get. We only got this here, but we also got Innervate from this one. And that's it. We don't have anything else. Hunter, where's Feign Death? We need that shit. That seems staple. Decided I want Blink. Arcane Intellect. Yeah. Let's get Mage Armor on there. Who gives a fuck about Slowfall, dude? That's it, right? We got this as well, but we also got this. Right. Fire one is crazy. We got here. We cut these two. We definitely cut down on a lot of fire. Now for Paladin. I want Concentration Aura. That's for damn sure. Now we can think about Lay on Hands. It's just this and this, right? But for Rep Pally, Sheath of Light makes a lot of sense. Increases parry chance, restores when you kill a target. I think that's it, right? Don't want that sealed command. Repentance does not bring... Yeah, I don't care about that. Yeah, that's fine. We only have the one from Protection Pally. I remember. Rogue is literally just for Slowfall. I don't really care about that. Okay, so we got a lot of stuff to go around still. Things that give back mana. What else is cool here? Purge. Oh yeah, no, we want that air totem. Yeah, we want that rapid air totem for sure. Don't want rock fighter. Give me water walking. We'll just try and get some quality of life stuff. Tremor totem's cool. There's the slots for it. I doubt there's gonna be anything I need here, but lightning shield. Reduces your chance to be critically hit. Increases intellect and reduces cost of shaman spells. That's like just increasing raw intellect. Maybe that would be like more of a flame shaman idea, but there's no way to make that work. Well, no, it would have to be melee and it would have to be enhancement, and that could be fun. Maybe that's Fire Lord, right? Increases bonus healing on Earth Living weapon. See, that's not bad. Melee swing speed. Increases your hit rating by 5% of your intellect, but requires primary stat agility. I totally understand why they did that. Increase the bonus damage of Lava Lash. No. Improved wind totems. Increased melee haste. We went through all of these, right? Improved Earth Shield. Earth Shield. When you critically heal with Healing Wave. Increases chance to apply the Earth Living heal over time effect on a target when they are at. What's Earth Living? Totemic Focus. Reduces the mana cost of your shaman healing spells. Improved Water Shield, Riptide. Reduces target's physical damage taken after getting a healing effect from a nature spell. Focused Mind, Purification, Tidal Waves. So what's the Earth Living effect when you critically heal with... Increases the chance to apply the Earth Living heal over time effect on the target. Where does the Earth Living heal over time? Earth Shield. That seems good. But I don't really know what that is, so we're not going to do that. So here, what did I say? Angelic Feather? Nah. No. Increasing armor. So I do kind of want penance. There's a thing here. Meditation's also good because it's just more mana regen while spell casting. I'm a big fan. What's the one? Increasing healing. Gain focus will affect whenever you take critical hit. Increasing healing effects. Okay, I don't take critical hits. Increases the cooldown. No. On targets afflicted by the weakened soul effect, you have 50% chance to reduce all damage taken. Your critical holy healing spells generate protective barrier. Why don't I have that already? Yeah, this is good because we want to use Penance as an emergency heal. So, Penance, welcome to the crew. Is that my cat? Hey! Oh, wait, it's dinner time, isn't it, buddy? Oh my god, it has been dinner time. Okay. I have to go attend to my cat. Come on, come on. Okay. Apologies for the delay there. Where are we at right now? Okay. So. Still have some ability essence, still some talent essence. I feel like we can get more holy spells in here. I understand why people are on the, actually, no. Now I don't understand because I don't see Halo here. Here it is. Yeah, I understand why people are on this now because you just have the ability essence to do so. I just want it. I want it. I just want it, you know?
We already have a resurrection, right? Yeah. Divine Star. Actually, I don't even understand why I don't have that. Very surprised at the little amount of holy talents that I have. There really was nothing in Resto Druid, eh? No, the talent points. I don't know. We should just. I think. What do we have now? Do we have a good build? Increasing crit, increasing our intellect, increasing haste, increases the crit, increases intellect, increases crit, and allows mana regen. Protective barrier. Holy healing spells heal for an additional 10% healed. Wow. Divine Shield no longer reduces your healing done. Okay, Nature's Blessing. We did like this. This is more stuff. Direct damage, spell, criticals, refund 40% of their mana cost, right? Draconic Knowledge. Yeah. You know, this seems like a good build already. Yeah. So now I'm gonna go just take a second to fix up our rotation, right? This is on here. Okay, Penance, I don't know what's going on with you yet, but you're getting on a keybind for sure. Arcane Intellect needs to be replaced with Arcane Brilliance, but it's neither here nor there. Feign Death. You are here. Don't know what to do with you. You're here. You're here. Innervate. Holy Nova, I also don't know what's going on with you yet. Okay, so we are missing some stuff from our rotation. Cauterizing Fire goes here. Dismiss Dragonkin can go right here. Yes. Flame Strike with Arcane Intellect. Okay, so that's fine. We have our Redemption. Divine Star, Circle of Healing, Prayer of Mending, Penance. Earth Living Weapon is part of here, right? Wrath of Air Totem, we got here, right? We have the Ritual of Summoning. So something good on the W. Something good on the W. Flame Strike. Fuck it. Because this is supposed to be all of our, like, primary rotational shit, right? There's really nothing in Resto Druid, eh? We can increase haste by a marginal amount, but I'd rather just get crit. How's our character looking for crit? Spell, crit chances. Okay. Holy crit rating is 34%. But this is just averaging it out, or is that the lowest one? Yeah. Crit rating, intellect, and slightly from maj'eyal.
is there... Okay, well, let's just see, right? This one increases inner fire. Okay, that's not what we want. Meditation. Yeah, everyone uses this. It's just more crit rating, I guess, based on spirit. Because we will have spirit. It's not like we're going to say no to spirit, but it's like we're prioritizing intellect and crit, right?
This just makes spirit like less shitty on us.
Right? It just doesn't feel amazing, but we're going to put that one there, right? And all healing done by, and shadow, all damage done by 1%, and your holy and shadow healing done by 1%. Okay. We don't use power word shield. Whenever you take a, this is also in here. No, I don't want to make penance better. I just wanted penance. That's really it. Is there anything that we think is cool here? No. Greater heal, prayer healing, abolish disease. Well, here we can go. Dispel curse. Conjure water, because that's fun. Counter spell, just cause. Portal mastery, give me that. I didn't see anything here in discipline, right? Holy. Yeah, again, I totally see why motherfuckers are on the Halo, just cause it's there, right? And you have nothing really better to spend those points on. Increases damage of Holy Fire and reduces mana cost of Holy Nova. Reduces damage. Your chance to be critically hit by melee attacks reduced by 20% while casting holy healing spells. Again, this is haste. We can go up to 9%. No, we can go up to 12%. If we just take all of these, right? Spirit is increased by 10%. Do not care. Increase the effectiveness of priest healing spells. If you're struck by a critical strike, you heal an additional critical strikes taken. Increase the healing received. Your desperate prayer will come off cooldown 3 times as fast. Okay. Reduces your target's physical damage taken. Cool. Increases critical strike chance of holy fire by 2%. Hey, you deal 3% increased direct magic damage against targets afflicted by your holy fire. But we don't want damage. But we're gonna put this in the back burner. Right? We have 2 in the back burner here. Increases the amount healed by Circle of Healing and reduces the cooldown of this. That just makes sense for us to be able to spend our shit, right? No, don't care about that. What's the critical strike chance of your next holy spell? Oh, this is cool, right? Okay, we can do this. Divine Star. That's good. That's what we want, and it makes one of our good abilities better. I'll take it. Additionally, critical strikes. This is good. I also like this. You know, I feel like I'm missing something. This is the mana cost. Where? Whenever a damaging non-periodic attack brings you below 30% heal. Okay. Like this. I feel like I'm missing something. Right? Spiritual healing in Holy Priest. That's Desperate Prayer. Here it is. Fucking knew I was missing something. Prayer of Mending. Takes Leap of Faith. Divine Illumination. No, this is another thing about buttons. We don't want too many buttons. So this is just in all of the builds, and maybe we should just be doing that. Cloak of Shadows could be good. Oh, we go Rogue. We go into Subtlety Rogue, and it should be right here. We have the slots for it. Again, we can use Travel Form, but this is pretty good. We can get Blessing of Kings, but I don't want that. We go Divine Intellect afterwards, I think. We have Mental Strength. We already have Raise, right? I think I'd rather get Arcane Mind. What's my least valuable thing here?
These are amazing. No, all of these are fantastic. What's the best place to put it now? Yeah, why not? Just more of that. What else? Dispel curse. Take tremor totem. Halo can just get in there, I guess, cause, you know, why not? We can get cleanse as well. Heart of the Wild. Increase intellect by 6%. Okay, well that's our build. Resto. This is cannot be cast with combat. Just learn this. Where is it? Heart of the Wild, right here. Huh. I didn't know about that. That's a good one. What is this? That could be fun. Don't need to conjure food. Yeah, fine. Fire Blast. Just really looking for excuses to spend this. You know what? I think we're good. Let's just clean up our hotbar. Okay, revive right here. This one can be cast in combat. Don't know what we're doing about Holy Nova yet. We're going here. Here. To like here.
Conjure waters here. There's mapping here, pretty effective. D. This can be like SD. How about a dispel tab, right? Like right here. That sounds pretty cool. This seems pretty cool here. And penance is like an emergency heal. Now the question is, how the hell do I get the bigger arcane intellect? Concentration aura is amazing here. Okay. 12 of those. Okay, so our bar looks a lot smaller than I thought it was going to. It's another thing, yeah. Oh, I already haven't too many uncommons. What are all the uncommons that I have? Dispel Curse, Portal Mastery, probably. I do want the Wrath of Erto though. Oh god, but Portal Master's gonna make everything so easy. Do we even use that shit though? Yeah, we're totally gonna use that shit. Fine. It's concentration aura. You go devotion aura. No, because we need that Crusader aura. Increases the map speed for all party and raid members. Yeah. Look at that. I can get rid of concentration aura. Or was that one? Like the last straw there. It's Crusader aura. Prayer of Healing could make his way in here. Yeah, I don't know what else to get. It's probably alright to just leave it at that. Because I really don't need that prayer of healing. Okay, cool. Wow, I just built something. I just made a build. Okay, who's got a Book of Ascension here? You do. We're gonna get all of our ranks maxed out. Oh my goodness. There we go. That's all of our max ranks. There's Arcane Brilliance. Yeah. Redemption. I have rank 5 available, but you are rank 5. Well, that'll fix itself. That's all good. Prayer Mending's still only rank 1. Let's just buy at. Cool. Cool. Alright, gotta remember to use Innervate. And then I have this. But this is an instant. So I use this and then I can continue spellcasting. I have Penance as an emergency heal, but we're just using Cauterizing Flame in these two, right? And try to Flame Strike as much as we can. We have this as an instant, right? To help us keep our DPS up. But, yeah. Alright. Probably gonna have to take a break. Scroll of Unlearning. My inventory is full. Get this out of here. I need 10 Sun Fury Signets. Banker.
Blood and thunder.
Right, my deposit boxes. Oh, hey.
Farewell.
I have a second key.
Strength and honor.
What happened? Alright, well, we wanted inventory space, right? Let's get these back in. Let's get these fucking things. Right, and now we actually have to, Mystic Scrolls together. We only really want to keep legendaries, right? Legendaries and World Forged. Everything else can be rolled. So let's do that.
Makra.
Dark Surgeon we're keeping for sure. That's World Forged. Increases the damage of Haunt by dealing damage has a 10 chance to darken the mind. I do want to do this. I want to do this arcane shadow damage here. Holy chains. This is something that I want, right? Runes are used in Scryer inscriptions. This we deemed not good enough. This one is legendary. This is legendary. This is legendary. I'm gonna put that copper ore away. This is legendary. Prophet of Wrath. Locust Ranger. I don't know when I'm ever going to do a Locust Ranger, but the other guy's a tailorer. We're a leather worker. No, we're not. What am I doing? Give me this. And then for some reason I just have one of these here. We actually should send that to our guy. Okay, everything else is can take a hike. What time is it? It is... Okay, what else was I doing? We got... Okay, we did some inventory space so that we can finish these here. Great. And then we'll just switch our primary attribute really quickly so that we can get this done here. Perfect. And how about our Path to Ascension stuff? Got a lot of those done since we got our next thing. Fully mystically enchanted. We can get there. So this is what we settled on here. I think we want more purples, so we should just start rolling for that. Increases amount healed by circle of healing. See, that's cool and all, but we're using holy fire most of the time. That accurate holy fire might be good. The wizard's fireball should also be something that we're doing. We have critical mass. Increased chance to hit. This is something we want as well, right? Don't I have another one that's like the chance to hit thing? Balance of power. Increased chance to hit with all spells and attacks. Reforging Mystic Altar. Right. Everyone's always so nice. We got one right here. I should probably get one of these myself and start giving back to the community. Balance of power here. So now we have room for a 3 of here. We can just change this afterwards. Now I can do 2 on the holy fire, or I can make everything hit again. Leave 1 open? Why would I do that? I don't know. I'm still not sure about this. So let's go to our scrolls and find the shit that we want to roll again. Like this one. I got a Mystic Extract, okay. And I got another Mystic Extract. Not using Savage Strikes, right? Again. Okay. Guard Void. Waking. When the target of your haunt is healed, phantoms manifest and torment the mind of the healer. Tormented enemies take increased shadow damage. Okay, sure. Powerful Arcane Blast can go. Elemental Assassin! Oh my god, I'm not using this. I don't like those like rogue like assassin builds, but we should have read it. Hasty Shield of Righteousness. I'm just looking for a good purple Mystic Scroll Eruption. When you hit an enemy that's affected by Earthquake. No. Subtle Divine Storm. Hasty Kill Command. Swift Avenger. What does this do? Your Avenger Shield can hit up to 3 additional targets. For each target hit, you gain movement speed. See, I played a Paladin in Cataclysm. I don't want to do another one. Ooh. Okay, Frenzied Growth. Wild Growth now has 4 second duration and heals 2 fewer targets, but its healing is increased by 100%. Cool. Well, see, in retail, I did a Druid. So I don't want to do that. Increases the healing done by your lesser healing wave. Nature healing over time stuff. That's pretty nice. See, well, physical damage and abilities. I don't know. Piercing Cleave, we're definitely not using this. Oh, it's a World Forged scroll, so we can't re-roll it. Isn't that funny? Okay, well, because it was World Forged, should we just save it? This is World Forged, and I do want to keep it in the collection, so we're just going to have it here. Mystic Scroll, Unrelenting Wrath. Kill Command. This is a Hunter. I've never played a Hunter before, so we'll keep it around. Waking Nightmare. A Cruel Insect Swarm. Non-periodic damaging spells and abilities have a chance to drain the life force of the target and its nearby allies, dealing additional shadow damage and returning a portion of it to you. Okay. This makes single target spells into AoE spells. So these are hard to do because like things die so fast already. Astral Burns. I'll keep it around. That seems good. Arcane Displacement. On the Hunt. Sure. This one looks cool. Elemental Focus gains an additional charge, which gives an additional 10% mana cost reduction while clear casting is active. I do want to fuck around with clear casting. Like clear casting in those like combat healer builds seems pretty sick. Astral Recall. How do we use that for? Shadow counter. You know what? Maybe we can... What does this do? Maybe we can, Oh wait, that's right, because I have it on my window here. I don't need to do that. That's okay. So, World Forged. No, we're gonna go Mystic Enchants. How about we go classes? No, we go spells, we go Mystic Enchantments, we go World Forged. Okay, we want stuff, we want an epic that has to deal with fire, right? A lot of rares. Don't need a lot of these rares. Did I pass by an epic? I didn't. Okay, it just had a long name. What else we got here? Oh, and fiery charge is not what we want. We don't want fairy blink. I guess what we have is the best that we got. I don't really want to just use the same spread that I was doing. Flame burst. What does this do? Call down a pillar of fire. Burning enemies. Teaches you flame burst if you know flame strike. That gives us an excuse to use flame strike. A fiery invoker at the back of a chasm. Whatever the hell that means. Flame burst. Well, you know what? Can't I just do a new tab? That's a good one. That's a good one. We need one more. Flesh hook is not what we want. Frosty charge. We are not a frost mage. There are frost healers I've seen though. But I hope it's not just like the same flavor of just or a different flavor of the same shit, you know. Periodic damage over time is also helpful in activating like basically all of our talents. Because we get benefits off of our shit critting. Void Zone. Shadow Charge, Venom Belch. Totemic Shatter. These are all wizard shit. Okay. Fiery Invoker at the back of a chasm. Well, I guess we'll wait until we have this one. It's an epic enchant. So we'll find that, I guess. So until then, I think because we can just change it, just do the same setup. Flame Keeper. The only other good one I have is Nimble Barney, so we'll go. We have Critical Mass, Precision, Wizard's Fireball, Balance Power, and then I guess we'll go with this. That's 33 Mystic Orbs. Hey! I thought I put these on. Okay, well, that's our build. Enchanting specializations. Add significant power to your build. So, yeah, we did that. Enter the deep run tram. Wait on the platform for the tram, then roam the sockets. Okay. What's on the board? We don't have Mythic Plus yet. Yeah, well, we did that. I guess we'll just queue up for dungeons. Because we're kind of just using the same build, right, that we're got. Let's take a look at our summary. Increasing critical strike, increasing intellect and crit. So, allows managed regen, increasing Healing power. Increases crits. Increases crits. Spell criticals, refund mana. Critical holy healing is better. Critical... That's good. Right? And then we have penance. And then we have divine star. We have high healing, high intellect, and then we just crit heal stuff. Okay. I would like maybe some more benefits for crit healing, but that's alright. We have our flame strike. Okay, I'm just going to be back. I will be 5 minutes. And then we'll queue up for some dungeons. Get some shit done. If anybody wants to see Vampire Lord, I got a Vampire Lord alt. I have a Plague Bearer that I want to level. So if you're interested in that, let me know. But other than that...
Probably gonna have to go grab some water in a sec. We'll queue up for a dungeon though. We are actually we're healer though, so. Oh, okay. I've been playing Vampire Lord this whole time, so we're going to have to reacquaint ourselves. But it's just spam Fireball and Holy Fire, right? That's what we do. Beautiful. Just Burning Crusade Heroic. They do take a bit. I'm not gonna lie. And we do have some time, so you know what? All right, I'll go. I'll grab some water. Like shit. Gonna have to do some professions. Looks like we're still in the queue. Okay. We can do a couple professions. What do I have unlocked? Oh yeah, I thought woodcutting was a main skill, so I didn't take it. This guy. Some people have Book of Artisans. This is a yellow one, so. No, Book of Ascension. Cauterizing Fire is rank 14. That's pretty good. Here's a Book of Ascension. You know, at one point, I had trouble finding the Book of Ascension because everybody had the Book of Artisans. Is that like a donator thing? I would donate for like a Book of Artisans and a Book of Ascension. It's got a Book of Ascension. Hey, that's a Book of Artisans. Let's go. Let's go! I guess we can re-roll some more stuff. Yeah, why not? Down for the count. Killing spree, no thank you. Slow barrage is not it. No, not concentrated fireball. What's this? This is... Let's look by your entangling roots. That's purple. Casting frost spells and abilities increase arcane damage. Casting arcane increases frost. Both of these stack up to 4 times. Ah. Lightning overload. Chance trigger lightning overload by 3%. This is tripled for crits. So wait, could we just like change this to a Stormbringer, just crazy like? Heroic entrance is something I want. I just think that I should have this, you know? Receive 5% healing. See, that's good. We can put that in. Actually, we can put that in instead of... And then we can do Consecration.
like, I'm thinking about it, dude. I'm thinking about the consecration. And then penance can fucking radiate. Like, as on an emergency cast? Oh, wait. But that could be so good. Like, it's so much better than what we have going on here. Like... way better than this. Yeah, well, it's in our collection, so it doesn't matter, right? And we have this because we maxed our shit. Where the hell was this? Okay, I figured it out. There we go. Beautiful. Wow. Oh, wow. I kind of want to do a living bomb build. That sounds like fun. That sounds like fun. Increased healing done by lesser healing word. Yeah, screw this. Holy Shock Infusion of Light. Holy Shock healing is increased on other targets below 35% health. Triggering Infusion of Light now grants Dawning Light. And the next prayer of healing heals 50% more and can be cast while moving. Hey, that's pretty cool. I could just level a Mystic Knight to get, like, value out of this, right? It's just a great way to get, like, a ton of Mystic chance. It's like getting a starter deck, you know? That's pretty cool. Erupting Void Backlash. Now it's a whole knocking back and slowing them. That's interesting. Interesting. Couple ideas there. Shackles the target. Yeah, that's too much utility on something that doesn't matter. It's probably can't be hit by it anyways. This makes me really want to play the seasonal, honestly.
shit. My off. Oops. Okay, we gotta. Damn, this group is aggressive. I cannot play off. Yeah, the technical one. Okay, that was way too much. I guess that's why the stacking is really nice. We didn't change it, did we?
Perhaps I can find it useful.
Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And then we heal, and then the fireball hits. Oh, damn. I got the Divine Star out. Is that enough? I was taking aggro.
Stay away from.
Okay. Prayer of Mending, putting that out is probably going to help us. Oh, also, you know, Concentration Aura and fucking, and Nimble Mind would be useful. Okay. A DPSD seed? Yeah, like I said, we got to get used to it because we have our Prayer of Mending. We do have penance in case shit gets hairy. That's not hitting. That is hitting. Let's go. Okay. Strength. We don't want strength. Oh. Not paying attention.
Take blood and choke.
Is this guy a fucking like melee move king? It works with circle. Our fireball didn't hit because he died. Makes sense. We really got to think about that. That's why they tell you to go on to heal your teammates, because it guarantees that you hit the fireball, which gives you flames. But I would say, yeah, he DC'd, so I'm just gonna kick him.
See, he gets that shield when it crits. Okay, and we got boom, and that's our flames to get positive cash. Okay, we gotta once more. Right, we said is this down, and that's probably going to be a lot easier now. Yep, who would have thought? And now we're going to... There we go. Going off. Do a team heal. Go back on in. Seaweed. Yeah, when we're doing circle healing on enemies. I'm just gonna do we want to crit on enemies so that it refines. Okay, so this is a very out of control health. So we're gonna just try and conserve as much as ourselves. And then we could have Fire Blast into Circle of Healing there. Crit, attack power. I mean, attack power scaling. See, I understand why we want that. The stacking fucking one with the dwarf on it. I get why we want that now, but still haven't felt it necessary. I noticed that it's gone though. I'll say that much. Also, Circle of Healing does deal damage as well. Okay, get interrupted. Penance. Penance is really nice just to clutch up there, you know? What is this? Wrath of Air Totem.
My blood will be the end.
2, 3, and then one more. Beautiful. Look at that. 15k healing while damaging as well. We're a little lower. Vampire Lord would give us, you know, wow, we were getting way better numbers on a fucking basic Vampire Lord. Shit, while I'm not paying attention, you know, that's not nice. If you're doing that, I'm looting.
You fools! He'll kill us all!
Wonderful. Well done. What do we got here? Strength and stamina. Dodge. No, don't want that. The Will Breaker. Critical Strike. Spell Power. Interesting. I want staves, though. This is Intellect, Spirit, Haste. I would need this, actually. So we've actually done a couple of these. I don't know where to get rewards for hero dungeons. Okay, we'll just teleport out. So this guy would probably want to stay in a party with me. So where do I get those rewards? Exchange raid tokens. Tier seats. My currency is... I have Badge of Justice. At the center of Shatrath. And just like that, Portal Mastery comes in clutch. So this is to exchange raid tokens. So who? You can locate Garas at the center of Shatrath. interesting. So to slay the Harbinger. Slay Exarch Maladar. Okay. Corpse of Otalia. Oh, here he is. Garrus. Commendation exchange. Interesting. The Burning Crusade. What is this? Oh. Oh. This is intellect, spirit, spell power, agility, stamina. Okay. Stamina, intellect, crit, but the haste rating is really nice on the other one. I don't know, what's better, haste or crit? Strength, stamina. Like, this one's great with haste, giving us more spell power. But then this one gives crit rating and more crit rating. Could just do a mix, right? Storm Master. Stamina, intellect, crit rating. Huh. I have 60 of these. Okay. Or, I guess, Shadow Glitcher. Or Heroic Dungeon items. We should get a weapon, right? Should be a staff. Stamina, intellect equal increases crit. Wow, and spell power. That's what we want. Increases attack power. This is just spell power. This is cool. Maybe something that gives haste though. This is an offhand. Haste, crit, intellect, spell power. This is everything that we want. Proves hit rating. No, we don't need that. So many choices. Holy. Maybe we don't do these because we're getting these things, right? We should be getting Burning Crusade gear, right? the other thing as an offhand. Oh, what is Shadow of the Betrayer? Oh, did they have those? Did they have what I'm thinking of? No? No, that was in TBC, wasn't it? I'm now kind of, after looking at this, I'm kind of inspired for, Vampire Lord. Yet. Should I do the Cauterizing raid? Oh, well, nobody's watching right now, so I'm gonna go change up the Vampire Lord. Okay, well, you know what? I'm actually just gonna end